Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another terrific episode of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. This is episode number 12. We're finishing off Halloween Town. Halloween Town is a slightly longer world just because you have to troubleshoot, like, a bunch of stuff. You know, it's not, like, as intuitive as the other worlds. You know, specifically the next world we're going to is, like, extremely intuitive, but other worlds are somewhat intuitive. Everything thus far has been, except for Monstro, I think, has been, like, pretty straightforward. This is where it starts to get into, like, everything starts to be set up as a maze. I'm just looking around here just to make sure I don't miss any secret hidden stuff. Yeah, it's very easy to miss stuff. They just start, like, the world becomes so vast that the ability to hide stuff becomes, like, very apparent. So I want to make sure we don't miss anything in our search there, because it's so easy to do, and then it's, even though I plan to come back here after we beat not the final world, but the world before the final world, I plan to return to every world and do, like, a montage of beating some Heartless and sort of searching the world, seeing what we could find, but I'd like to get everything on the first walkthrough. You know, I want to use that more as, like, a grindy episode or two, because there's a lot of stuff, even in, like, the first 2 to 3 worlds, that, like, we just didn't get to go and see. You can see here, this one's pretty tacked away. It's hard to notice. Open a soda pop here. But, yeah, I'd really like to, you know, just go and revisit the things that I may or may not have missed. Because, like I said, it's so easy to do. Like, it's incredibly easy to just miss stuff, never come back to it, and then not be able to synthesize anything at the end of this game, which is, I mean, a really shitty situation, to be brutally honest. You can see here, I'm kind of confused, because I know that the layout changes, like, slightly from when you come down versus when you go up. But you can see there, we just missed the staircase, so nothing all that much. And that's another good reason to show, right? Like, some of the stuff is just caked out of the way, so you're not supposed to notice it on your first walk up. Like, you have to really look out of your way to pick up on it. You can see there, I sort of get trapped in that little thing. That, and I don't want to fall over the railing. And I keep thinking maybe there'll be, like, a secret entrance or exit through this hole. But that doesn't turn out to be the case. But we do find a secret one here in a little bit just by searching, which we wouldn't have found if we weren't searching everything. So, you know, it's important to point out that kind of stuff, because that kind of stuff is, like I said, it's so easy to miss some of the secrets that are hidden here. So it's, like, very vital to go back and return to stuff. See, that one looks like a door, so I'm almost tempted to go through there, but it leads nowhere right now. Now, I think down here leads to, like, where we jump down. Yeah, so let's jump down. Just make the drop. Beat these guys. You get to see some Heartless beat in action. Normally I don't include that kind of stuff in the episode as a whole, so yeah, that's fun as well, too. You guys get to see what it's like to actually play through the game, because a lot of the times I just skip to, like, locations we need to go to along with the cutscenes, but yeah, a good chunk of this game is not that. A good chunk of this game is, you know, 100% dependent on where are we going, or, you know, beating the actual Heartless in a specific location and stuff like that. So this one over here, there's a chest hidden to the side. And then on top of that, here's a door. Let's hop through here. And it shoots us down near the bottom of this, which we can see. That just shoots us back up. Let's go and explore this bottom area first. Let's see what we gotta do. Okay, so that just leads to, like, a cliff fall. I don't really want to fall off the cliff. I know there's some stuff hidden down below, but... And you can see right there, there's the door we need to go to progress the plot. So... Yeah, it goes to show you, like, they start to hide stuff. You really have to be on the lookout. really actually be exploring and looking for collectibles in order to progress the plot in this world, which is something we will see moving forward. In the next world, like I said, it's not as bad, but there's a lot of like going into rooms and then returning to rooms, and yeah, it becomes a little bit annoying. But this is the torture chamber, is the name of the room. How fun. I'm just looking through, I'm getting everybody some abilities and stuff like that. And making sure everybody has everything that they need to have. Let's see, we got the Mega Ether there. Let's exchange that for our potion. Let's give the potion to somebody, maybe. Yeah, let's give it to Goofy. Goofy usually survives longer than Donald, so that'll work. I think if Jack has items, we should just take Jack's items. Yeah, let's take them. There's no reason to not take his items. He's not going to use them. And then we can give the fire ring to Goofy. I think that'll be the best. Because it raises his defenses the same amount, but it also does... yeah. Fire damage does 20% less as well, so... you know, that's important as well. So let's go through the torture chamber. And sorry, the background noise is probably a little bit more than usual. You know, it's starting to get a little warmer here. The windows are starting to open up and stuff like that. And I live right on a main street, so
well, then come on over and get it.
I apologize for that. You can see Oogie Boogie here swallows the heart. He's got a heart shot. That's what we call it.
Now, let's see if I can get their attention. Oh, hi,
So he goes to summon the Mass of the Heartless, in which he gets 2 monsters.
This is it?
And it's funny, because I thought that the game was being serious, and he was going to be like, now you'll feel the Heartless, but he's like, this is all I get? Fuck you. I really love it. Because, I mean, realistically, that's probably all that the game could have probably handled a little bit more, but not a ton more. And, this section here of this boss battle is incredibly easy. We actually have to kill that other Heartless. We can't do anything right now. We can't hit him while he's up there. What we have to do is there'll be segments to his game, so you can see that another Heartless died. Now we click a button, like this one here, we'll lock him into place. He hits me out of the way, because of course he does. Now we get to go up on here and wail him as much as we want until he decides to send us back, in which he decided to do so there. Magic will do damage for like a second or two after that, but then he rolls his dice and it determines what sort of torture we're about to receive. In this case, it's the spinning blade, which the best way to avoid it is just jump and ignore him throwing things down here because they really don't amount to much. Now that's locked. And you can see, we can only really do chip damage to him. One of the keys here is you want to get Donald and Goofy in the same square. It's hard to do that, but it definitely, like, the damage you do is substantially more when Donald and Goofy are a part of the team. There you can see Thunder is actually doing a little bit of damage. I want to save a little bit to heal. But, yeah, I mean, Thunder does a little, but not a lot. Like, it's just enough, so... Probably hear that vibrate. My phone decided it was a great time to restart and just decided to do so automatically. That's terrific. But now we're jumping over these blades. Get down, boogie, oogie, oogie. Now we got Goofy here, but Donald's dead, unsurprisingly. Donald always dies during these boss fights. He is just a hazard. I don't know what else to say. He's a pain. Then he rolls the dice. We get a lot of just the classic things spinning around, but you can see one of them summons the Heartless like it does here. Which isn't that bad. And then you can see I prematurely step on one of these, I think. Go to heal. Then I try to step on this one. Nope, not this turn around. I just want you guys to see what that looks like when you step on one that he's not on. I didn't do it intentionally. It wasn't like I intentionally did that. That's why it happened, but... you know, it happens. And I want you guys to see what that looks like, because it kind of sucks when it happens. Now for this one, they're always spread out the same width, so if you could just stand here and not do anything, that is, like, the perfect route, to be 100% honest. And here, I got knocked onto it on accident, that's what happens. I knew it was something unfair. You could come up here, you know, he'll knock you down, and then you stay in this little thing, and as a punishment, it rotates you to these guns that just shoot you. And now, as it gets closer to his death, it all spins. Everything spins around. But I do like the way this is ending, though, because it is fitting to have his final confrontation be, like, right there. On, like, where the gun shoot and stuff. Like, it's just very fair to his character. I'm not really sure what's going on right now, because there's like there's no hazard that I'm aware of. Unless that's healing him or something? I think it is. Yeah, it was healing him, I think. So let's get him up here. So he gets to heal, apparently, if you miss it as well, which kind of sucks. I didn't even realize that on my first playthrough. Let's give myself a high potion. And this blade thing spins around and tries to attack you. I'm not even really sure where it's at, but it misses me for like the duration of it being out and then just disappears. I'm not sure if that's what's supposed to happen, but it sort of seems out of place if that is the case. Let's trap him up here, because this is where I want to beat him anyways. This is like his key hangout zone. You can see, he hits me there, I get sick of it, so I just thunder him to death. You know, probably not particularly fair from his point of view, but he's also Oogie Boogie. And he dies and turns into a lump sum of monsters, or like little bugs and shit. Just bleep bloop blop. Just dropping like a bag of trash. Which is essentially, I mean, all that Oogie Boogie is. Really. Should have crushed that bug right there. Jack determines that the heart was a failure. Get the Holy Circuit and another Ansem's report. The Ansem reports are interesting. Maybe I'll read them as well at some point in time. There's a lot of like stuff that leads up to the finale of this game that we'll have to get out of the way, but as of right now, like, we're on a pretty good pace. Here we turn around, you can see Oogie's Manor turns into truly Oogie's Manor. I mean, it's Oogie Boogie as his manor. Like, it's the most Oogie's Manor it could be. And I just skip forward this. All we have to do is defeat those purple orbs on him. This battle can be a pain in the neck. I like that his legs and stuff move, but I'm gonna be 100% honest. Yeah, like, this battle can be a pain in the neck. There's a couple things you can do to make it like significantly easier. Like in this situation here, you have to look for a way to get trapped between something else and the orb itself. So that way when you break the orb, or when you finish a combo, you don't go flying off of Oogie's Manor. Like, that's key number one. Key number two is to, like, take all paths from the bottom up. And you see, in this instance, we can't get trapped behind something, so instead of doing, like, the full combo finisher, we stop one hit prior to the combo finish. So that makes it so, like, we don't do any large animations that could potentially throw us off of Oogie's Manor. Now let's go up here. I think I want to get the one on the top first, because that one's like, it amps up in difficulty. The more you knock out, the more he starts to resist it. So if you can get the one that's higher up out of the way first, you're a lot better off, because then you're fighting less fire and shit flying at you. Which you'll see here in a little bit. See, right now he's being, like... We got a little bit of fire flying at us, but it's really not all that bad. Yeah, we really want to just pinpoint this thing. You know? And these ones aren't so bad. It's when, like, you see that black stuff flying at us? That stuff is the stuff that you need to watch out for. Because as you can see by my health bar right now, it just continuously deals damage. And that is realistically the way that you'll die in this boss fight. Like, nothing else is really going to kill you. That's what's going to do it. Like, you do not want to be hit with that shit. Because it just continuously drains your health. So we got that one down a good bit. Like I said, that is like, that one launches that black stuff at us. So we want to try and go and get all the other ones now. Like, it's just going to be far easier to work on the other paths first, rather than try to get all that black stuff out of the way, and then go back and get these ones. So let's do that first here. Let's see, this one, you have to be angled correctly, I guess, there. That's really fun and fair. Yeah, just me being a little cynical about it. You know, it can be annoying. Yeah, this fight is more of, yeah, it's just like the location is annoying more than anything else. So, see, I don't know if you have to defeat it. Actually, I know for a fact you don't now, but at the time I wasn't sure. So I kind of camp out here for a minute, thinking that, like, we have to break that. But turns out we don't. So you're better off to, instead of standing on this metal pipe or trying to jump up and try and fight that thing, just completely ignore it and go for all the dark orbs. You know, you would have thought the description was enough, but I always tend to miss, like, one dark orb, and I think it's that back one that we just went and got a second ago there. I think all the other ones are pretty self-explanatory, but that one always tends to give me problems. Let's go for this one, like, right here by the fire. Because, like I said, that black stuff could be a hazard, and it doesn't seem to be attacking us on this one. Oh, yep, there it is. It's coming. See, the hard part with this one is just you need to continuously heal, and you can't take damage from anything else. And I believe Donald just helped me out there a shitload. But let's just keep pumping health into me, and then this is the last one if that's the case, then. Hopefully that is the case. Come on, Average Joe. Yep, that's the case. So there we go. See, it's not that hard of a fight, it's just, it's a real headache. Get down, Bogie, Ogie, Ogie. Bogie! He just disintegrates and dies. That's about it. All you could expect out of Boogie Boogie. I think the song is actually Boogie Oogie Boogie. Boogie Oogie Boogie, maybe? I don't know. But here we go, we got the keyhole in the ground. That's the important part. Seal that up. Seal this world away from the darkness. One world at a time, folks. What can I say? Oh, man.
Sally.
Now we get our little post-credit, you know, Jack and Sally.
Jack, we'll come up with another plan for Halloween.
Being the best Halloween couple of all
Next
time, of course.
We'll do it together.
How splendid. I guess we have no choice. We can't control the Heartless. And he's like, I love this. All of them, they're like, oh, and by the way, I want you to have this. I have a Keyblade with the pumpkin head. So you can just have that. It's like, what are you talking about, man? Why aren't you wielding a Keyblade? But, with that being said here, there's only about a minute left in the video. So, I'm gonna do my classical outro. If you like this video, please feel free to like, comment, or even consider subscribing. Oh, that good stuff is free, and definitely helps motivate the channel, make videos moving forward here in the future. And if you've been hanging out there, you know, feel free to drop a wonky-ass comment down below. A good old Boogie or something like that, I don't know. something that just tickles your fancy, go and post that down below. But until next time, folks, we will see you. I forget when this episode's coming out, but hopefully you all have a fantastic week, weekend, or rest of the week, depending on when it's coming out. I'm running pretty ahead here because I have like an impromptu vacation I have to make time to go and do. So, yeah, I'm trying to get everything like a week ahead of schedule so that way I can actually enjoy myself while I'm there. But hopefully you all liked the episode. Like I said, take it easy, and we will see you all here on the next one.